Do you think there's a hive? I sure do. And I don't even think it's like necessarily a bad thing. I don't want anything to do with the hive. I really enjoy being like a sovereign person, tribal one. But I don't think that the hive is unnatural, and I don't judge the hive as like you're bad because you're a hive. I look at bees. I look at there's a lot of hives, right? And doesn't mean I want all hives, but I don't think it means the world's broken and we don't need to like genuflect to some Zionist agenda to eliminate the hive. Although I would have no problem if the hive stopped being a hive. The hive has a different immune system. People in the hive can't have, like a myocardial wall. It's not going to work. If you're going to be in a hive, you're going to want to be in a smart city. You're going to want to have some sort of credential that validates your life. You're going to enter as a drone. You're going to be assigned a role, a spin, a gender of what your task is, and that's a mutable gender that the hive finds the most value from if you adhere to it. This is the same slavery since Rome. Slavery is a training wheel for sovereignty. And we despise slavery because a lot of us don't want a path to sovereignty, so we insist that slavery is wrong. And you and I enslave each other and pretend that that's not happening. But we are gelded by the denial. We are alchemized in the truth that slavery is the giant whose shoulders we stand on now. The hive is just the latest masquerade for slavery that's united in equality, that's adorned with the idea of unconditional acceptance. This fetish for unconditional love that we have now is not always been what love and family has been about. The conditions is a factor in what is expected because the potential is adhered to. I adhere to your potential is a kind of love. And it's a caloric exchange. It's not free. It's not hypothetical. It's not guaranteed in writing somewhere else. It's withheld by you and me in the constant flux of what's happening. This hive is going to form a stronger cocoon. This cocoon is made out of paper, corporate paper, smart cities, corporate paper. Every bit of incorporated land in the world is owned by zombies. It's a dead corporeal body that owns that land. You and I think all those corporations are different because they're controlled by a mortal man, the shareholder, and everything's okay. But that's actually not what's happened. That corporate land is zombie land. It's a different kind of beast. It's owned by a leviathan, a behemoth owns this zombie land. Right now, it looks like it's all separate. Why? Because it's the dead land isn't moving, but it will form and create a single unified pithos. Giant snake. Rawr, rawr. That giant snake will be the oracle of Delta.Phi. Delphi. That oracle will be the single source of what is considered true, and what is considered true will have nothing at all to do with the zetetic reality that you are experiencing right now. It will be written into the record with the Vav. It will be scribed, carved into the crevice, the he and the who of what reality must be. It's profoundly different than you and I as sovereign Lord of the Flies type people enjoying the savory goodness of a myocardial reality, right? You and I are navigating in this world as if we're on the sea. And there are landlubbers who creating very strict paper hives. And this is the essence of Wetiko. I've said enough. I've said enough.